Good evening, welcome to DHK News. I'm Ivan Leung. A British soldier killed in Afghanistan Thursday has been named as Lancey Surgeon David Walker on the 1st Battalion Scot Guard. Lancey Surgeon Walker was fatally wounded on a patrol which was engaged in insurgent fire. He was serving the right flank Scot Guard attached to Combined Forces in Nader Ali. His family and British Defence Minister has paid tribute to Surgeon David Walker's death. Melting Icelandic glaciers may be contributing to the dusty fallout that helps the car washer stay in business, researchers says. A thin layer of grime that accumulates on the bonnets and windscreen is usually blamed on the desert that is blowing across from Europe to Africa. But new evidence indicates that some of it can be traced by effects of global warming in Iceland. As the glaciers retreat, newly exposed areas of rocks are previously ground under the icelands are releasing more of the dust into the atmosphere, says the scientists. South Korean police have arrested a second-hand shop owner of suspect of stealing 1,720 pairs of shoes at a funeral. Police believe the 59-year-old suspect, identified only as Mr. Park, stolen the shoes at the various funerals and mourning halls at the big hospitals over the past years. Mourners at the South Korean taken off their shoes before paying respects to the dead in the funerals. The shoes were left at the entrance of the funeral hall. So far, only 35 pairs of shoes has been returned to their owners, and the police station is planning to hold the viewings of the shoes again next week. A New Zealand teenager has been found guilty of murdering the British schoolgirl Liberty Templeman. The jury of 6 men and 6 women at the High Court in Whangarei, New Zealand, returned an 11-1 majority verdict after 10 hours of deliberation. The youth, who cannot be named for legal reasons, was remanded in custody to be sentenced on March 26. He was also found guilty of indecent assault by a unanimously verdict. Israel Air Force has unveiled an unmanned surveillance drone which local media can say fly over 20 hours and reach Iran. It says Israel-made Itan drone, physically larger than any other drone, can fly high altitudes while carrying more weight, including advanced technology systems. After being prior for his less-than-perfect English, bowing techniques and other bungees, the head of Toyota Motor Corporation will need a crash course in preparing for his debut in the U.S. Congress next week. He is likely to undergo a series of intense preparation sessions that will involve a range of departments rushing to gather the information for their bosses. One consultant says Toyota may hire a lawyer to help drill Toyota with more questions. And finally, a woman pronounced deaf by a doctor in Colombia has been rushed back to hospital after the funeral home workers saw her moved while preparing her body. Nora Serena, admitted to Cali Hospital on Monday after suffering a heart attack, was on the life support before doctors declared her dead. It was speculated that it could be a case of what is known as Al-Lazarus syndrome, a rare condition where heart rates and breathing drops below measurable levels before returning. And that's it from us for now. You can get more stories round the clock throughout the day at our website. Good night.